What's going on, my beautiful people out there in the fragrance world? Welcome to PRScents. My name's Jose. So I was trying to figure out what to do for you guys, and I'm thinking, Valentine's Day is coming soon in less than a month, about 3 weeks maybe. So I started thinking, well, date night, right? So I have 10, maybe 11. I'm not sure, but I have 10 fragrances that I think are absolutely gorgeous. And some of them are new, some of them are old, but these I think all rank really well if you are thinking about going out on a date. First date, second date, third date, whatever date it is, you could probably get away with wearing at least one of these for that date. I tried to do a lot of different kind of scents for you guys. And the one thing that these all have in common is that they are all big boy Jose coffee worthy. So stick around. I'll see you guys in a second. Thanks, guys. All right, guys. So, like I said, 10, maybe 11 fragrances that I think are all coffee worthy, first of all. That's important. And I think, if you have any of these, you go on a date night, she might really, really enjoy. So one other thing too, I got a mic finally. So let me know if it sounds okay. I mean, I'll listen to it as well, but hopefully this is a better sound and you guys can hear me better. So let's get started with this. I think where it bothers me is where it scrapes, but we'll figure something out with that. So the first one is this one. This is an oldie but goodie. I really, really enjoy this one. This is more, I would say, I would wear this one more in the summer, spring, fall. But this is by Paris Corner, and this is Khair Pistachio. Now, Khair Pistachio is very, very similar to Kayali's. What is it? What did I write down? Kayali's Yum Pistachio Gelato. This is creamy. This reminds me of a lemon lime creamsicle. I think they still sell those things. It's really, really nice. You can wear this all seasons. Just moderate your sprays. It's got moderate longevity, moderate sillage, at least on my skin. I may get like 3 to 4 hours with it, and then I have to respray. But it's such a pleasant fragrance that I can respray. I don't care. I probably would wear this one more in the summer and the spring. Maybe not on a super hot day, but you just do what you do. So that's the first one, and it is Khair Pistachio by Paris Corner. The next one is this one. Now, this one's really, really good. And this one, along with Maison Alhambra's Tabac, are compared to each other a lot. And this is Maison Alhambra's Exclusif Tabac, not to be confused with Tabac. Tabac to me is a beautiful, beautiful scent. That's a clone of, I think it's Dior's Tabacular. This is a clone of Carolina Herrera's Mystery Tobacco. Some people say it's also a clone of Mancera's Red Tobacco Vanille. I just think it's delicious. It's really, really nice. Now, someone recently asked, what is the difference between this and Tabac? For some reason or another, they get compared to a lot. Tabac to me is very, very honey forward. It's a tobacco honey forward to scent. This has no honey in it, but it's more of a tobacco scent, not a skanky tobacco, not like a cigarette. It's just like a really nice, like a cigar, good cigar tobacco kind of scent. Really, really nice. So if you think she would like this one, and you probably wouldn't smell like anybody else that where you're going, Exclusif Tabac is a really, really good way to go. It's boozy, it's sweet, and that sweetness comes from the vanilla, I think. But yeah, this is so, so nice. If you like a very tobacco forward kind of fragrance. Next. Now, this one, people were talking about it. Oh, God, I think it was back in late 2023, 2024. The bottle is beautiful. It's also by Lattafa, and this is called Blend of Lattafa. It's also like, I think there's the word Khalta in there, Khalta, which I don't know what it exactly means. I think it means like it's a blend. Um, it equates to blending. I don't know, but this is one that's not spoken about anymore. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a video where, what I'm going to show you is stuff that 2-3 years ago was hyped. People were talking about them, and nobody talks about these anymore. So you guys that are new to the fragrance game, you may not know about these older ones. So I may do a video on that one. But this is beautiful. The bottle is really, really, and this is really, I'm pretty sure, no, it's kind of a plastic, but it feels like wood. Really, really nice. This came out in 2023. It's an EDP. The But here's the issue I have with it. Check out the atomizer. Like it takes a while to prime, and for some reason or another, it primes like every time I'm going to spray it. This is very close to Deutsche Gabbana's Mysterious Night, the one Mysterious Night. It is very, very rosy. So if you don't like rose fragrances, skip this one. But it's not a overpowering rose fragrance. It's not a grandma rose fragrance. The rose sits there, and it just, you get whiffs of it here and there, but don't think of super rosy like Atomic Rose or Maison Alhambra. I think has Infinity Rose. Those to me are really, really rosy, like a female kind of rosy. This is more of a masculine rosy to me. It's got good longevity, 6 to 8 hours, moderate sillage. It is unisex, totally, totally unisex. Sweet rose leather. That's what I wrote down because that's what I smell. It's like a very nice, mellow, sweet rose with an undertone of leather there. And it is such a gorgeous, smoky oud leather rose kind of fragrance. Look this one up because this is really, really good. And all it says here is blend of Lattafa. But if you put in Khalta, you will definitely find this. And it's not that expensive. I think it's like $23. So if you guys want a nice rose fragrance, this is the way to go. Now, I just did a video review of this one last week, and I love this fragrance, guys. This is Armaf's King, Ckeckmate King. I just love this bottle. I commend whoever created this bottle. Some people think it looks terrible. I don't. I think it's a gorgeous, gorgeous bottle. The lines like flow so nice with this fragrance. This is supposed to be a clone of Scandal Absolute or Scandal. Like, I think it's more of a mixture between the two. This is very, very nice. Now, Lattafa came out with their Assad bourbon, which they say is also very similar to Absolute, but I think this is closer, and I just like this smell much, much better. This has got a nice longevity. I get about 6 hours out of this. Projection sillage, a foot for the first maybe half hour, an hour. On my skin, it doesn't do that much of a projection, but if Brenda gets close to my neck, she can definitely smell it. It's a mature scent, creamy, nutty. It opens up very spicy and fruity, which I really enjoy that. And then the dry down is a sweet chestnut kind of fragrance. This is gorgeous. One layering idea with this is layer this with Dylan Blue if you have it. It actually is really, really nice. So, on its own is beautiful, but you can layer this with quite a few fragrances. I'm thinking of layering it with Versace Eros as well. See how that works out. But with Dylan Blue, this is very, very nice. Next one. All right, so the next one is this one. This is also a recent acquisition of mine, and this is Paris Corner's Appletini, Mawj Appletini. This is a really cool bottle, very, very heavy. This is supposed to be a clone of Apple Brandy on the Rocks by Kilian, and I've never smelled that one, truth be told. But this on its own, Oh my God, I love this fragrance. And the nice thing about this pressurized is that it is very versatile. You can wear this in the summer, you can wear this in the winter. I would probably spray a few extra sprays in really, really cold weather. But this one, oh, and the air is just so damn beautiful. It really, really is. This is got cardamom, bergamot, so it is, a little citrusy at the opening. It also has apple, and you definitely smell that apple. Like a crisp green apple is what I get when I first spray it. In the air, that's what you smell. It's got rum, pineapple, and as it starts to dry down, even in the air, you smell that pineapple as well. Vanilla, moss, ambroxan, and cedar. This is beautiful. I wrote down these notes: fruity, warm, spicy, woody, fresh, green, aromatic, sweet, rum, vanilla, and fresh spicy. Those are the things that I get out of this. This is a beautiful, beautiful scent. And like I said, it's very versatile. So you can get away with, wearing this throughout the year. So, and it's what did I spend on this thing? $35 on Amazon. So for the price, you get a great fragrance that you can use whenever you want, any season. So yeah, that is Appletini by Paris Corner. Next. Now, one that I got a while back that I absolutely love, and I have been spraying the crap out of this thing, is by Lattafa, and it is The Kingdom. This is a clone of Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Male Elixir, and it is a very nice clone of it. It's just so damn good. This is to me, this is more male leaning. I mean, you wear what you want, ladies. You could probably get away with wearing this, but it does lean a little bit more masculine. It's not fruity and all that stuff. This is a great one for fall, spring, winter. Slightly sweet and earthy. It's an earthy lavender that it has on it. This is gorgeous. This has vanilla, tobacco, tonka bean, labdanum, lavender, mint, and you definitely get the mint. At the beginning, I almost get like a little camphorous kind of feel from it because of the mint, but it just smells gorgeous. In the air, I mean, you can diffuse this, yeah, and your house would smell so beautiful. The bottle's nice. The only issue I have with the bottle is that these little faux diamonds on there are very, very, very sharp. So you can catch, this bottle on your clothes. You can scratch your fingers with it. So be careful with that. But aside from that, this is gorgeous. And that is Lattafa's The Kingdom. Next. Now, one that needs no introduction because it literally came out late last year into this year. And it is by French Avenue Fragrance World. And it is called Liquid Brun. I love this bottle. It's a very beautiful bottle. Now, this is supposed to be very, very similar to PDM's Altair. The color kind of gives it a little bit away, but they went, totally different with the bottle, and I do like the bottle design. The scent is gorgeous, guys. Really, really nice. You smell cinnamon. It definitely has cinnamon in it, and it has cardamom. And I think those two, when you mix those two up in the way that this is created, give it a definitely a camphorous kind of undertone, almost cough syrup like. It's got orange blossom, bergamot, bourbon vanilla, praline, ambroxan, guaiac wood, which sometimes comes off as a very soft rose, and musk. Now, the notes I have for this one are slightly synthetic. At the beginning, it is a little synthetic. That is going away more and more the longer it sits on my shelf. It's getting richer and deeper, and not as synthetic. I also have it's very unisex, totally unisex. Now, this is one, if you're going on a date night that you may think of wearing, or if you're going to go to, a movie, or you're staying at home and having a date night, and you're going to watch a movie. This is really, really nice because it is very gourmandy. You know, it's something that you smell it and you just kind of want to eat it. So this is beautiful. Some people, me included, also say that it kind of smells a little like Mercedes-Benz Club Black. The other one is compared to is a little Armaf Craze, and I think it's because you get a hint of like a, you know, like a nutty kind of feel from it, and so that's why it reminds me of a Armaf Craze for some reason or another. This is very creamy vanilla, woody, warm, cozy. This is one that I want to wear when, you know, I have a fireplace going and I'm sitting with my date and we're watching a good movie. This is a good one for that. And this is Liquid Broom by French Avenue, which again is an offshoot of Fragrance World. Next. Now, this one will run you about $35, and I think it's well worth the price. This bottle is beautiful, and the scent is gorgeous as well. And this is PRScents Veteran Oud. This is supposed to smell a lot like Stronger With You Oud. I get more of a Stronger With You leather as it starts to dry down, like a little mixture of both. Beautiful, beautiful scent. This has got saffron, so don't do that because that just gets up your nose and you're gonna want to sneeze. Oud, lavender, cedarwood, leather, chestnut, vanilla, oak moss, and amber. The first thing you get when you spray it is a very leather oud kind of fragrance. Then as it starts to dry down, that vanilla, that nuttiness, that chestnut comes out, and it just sits on your skin and it's just so beautiful. Longevity projection on this one is decent. I get 4 to 6 hours with it. And the sillage maybe 1 to 2 feet for the first half hour. But I'll just like overspray the heck out of this one because I love it that much. And this looks beautiful on your shelf. So this is Veteran Oud by PRScents. Definitely a date night fragrance. Beautiful fragrance. Next. All right, so you're home, you've invited her over for dinner, you cook a really nice meal, and you guys are going to sit down and watch a nice movie, you know, scary, romance, whatever it be. You want to kind of project that you know, coziness to her. Great fragrance for that is this one. This is by Fragrance World, and this is called Ace of Spades. This is very similar to By the Fireplace by Maison Margiela. This is, to me, a drier kind of replica of that fragrance. It smells a lot like it, but it's missing some sweetness to it that Replicas by the Fireplace has. I can't pinpoint it, but this is a damn good one. This is really, really good. I was in the bedroom last week and I sprayed this on me, and Brenda was in the living room. Like, you know, there's a hallway and a room between us. And she said, "Did you just spray, you know, are you wearing Ace of Spades?" And I'm like, you know, I was in the room. I'm like, does she have a camera? But yeah, she smelled it from the other room, and I only sprayed maybe like 4 sprays of this, and she literally smelled it from the other room. This is beautiful, really, really cozy, very, very nice. I wouldn't categorize it as a sexy fragrance. I think the best way to you know, talk about this one is a cozy fragrance. Like, this is marshmallows being cooked over a fireplace with that fire like smoke kind of lingering in the background. That's what this smells like. Marshmallows, you know, just a beautiful, beautiful scent. I wrote, this is a more low-key version of By the Fireplace. It's smoky yet sweet. It's woody with that vanilla. So if you guys like that kind of a description, you probably will like this a lot, and it is not that expensive. The hype has gone away for this one, so you know the prices have gone down, and that's the thing to keep in mind. If you buy this during the pinnacle of its hypeness, you're going to pay $60, $70, and don't do that because you're buying a clone. Okay, save the $60, $70, save another $60, $70, and buy the real thing if that's the case. Wait till this thing is like $25 to $30, and then purchase it if that DNA is something that you like. This is well worth like the $35 to $40 tops is what I would pay for it, but it is really really nice. So Ace of Spades by Fragrance World is another way to go. One more, two more to go. Now the next one really doesn't need an introduction. This is one of Lattafa's biggest hype beasts ever. Now, this is the flanker, and you guys know what I'm talking about, and it's by Lattafa, and it's Qahwa. This is gorgeous. This, if you don't know anything about the Khamrah fragrance, you're living on Mars, because, if you're into the fragrances, into the fragrance world, you would definitely know this. Khamrah came out last year, early last year, I think, and it was meant to be a dupe of Killian's Angel Share, because during that time, everybody was coming out with Killian Angel Share fragrances. I've got like 6 bottles of Killian Angel Share fragrances, and it was a hit. It's really sweet. It's just beautiful, creamy. It just has so the notes just work so well with that one. It is not a Killian's Angel Share dupe. They took the DNA of Killian's Angel Share, that sweetness, that vanilla, all of that. They took that and then they did their own thing to it. And this is much, much more sweeter than Killian's Angel Share. I got a little decant, and it was like $15 for this little damn decant. I'm not spending the $300 on Killian's Angel Share, and if it, Khamrah comes close, I'm gonna do that. Well, they came out with Khamrah, big hit. Lattafa, probably Lattafa's biggest moneymaker, I would say. Then they came out with a flanker, maybe a year, 6 months later, and it is Qahwa. Qahwa is Khamrah with an added note of coffee, so it makes it a little bit more masculine. It is Khamrah, the original, is mass appealing unisex. I mean, women, men can wear that one all day long. This is also unisex, but because of that coffee, it leans a little bit more male. So just keep that in mind. My favorite is Qahwa. It really is. Now, the only issue I have with the Khamrah bottles is that the piece that goes around this gets stuck in here. And so somebody, and I took their advice, said, well, just put crazy glue, around this side here, and then put it back, put the lid back on, and then after a day or so, pull it off, and it should pull that off. It didn't. So just leave it. Just don't ever grab it by the cap, because it just sits there. But this is a beautiful, beautiful scent. This has got cinnamon, cardamom, ginger, praline, fruits. It's got that salted caramel coffee kind of feel. Very sweet, slightly spicy, but not a lot. This is really, really nice. Not that expensive either. So if I was to choose between Khamrah and Khamrah Qahwa, I would definitely choose Khamrah Qahwa. You can get this at Burlington now, and I think it's like $29.99. If you see it and you don't have it, you should definitely purchase it. Next. Now, the last one I have for you guys is this one. I should have just called this the Lattafa fragrance, because I think there's 2 Paris corners, 3 Paris corners. I mean, 2 Paris corners and a fragrance world, 2 fragrance worlds, and then the rest are all Lattafa. I think that's how it goes. But anyway, this is Vintage Radio. It is an EDP. This is supposed to be very similar to, I believe it's Paragon, which I have never smelled. But this is delicious, guys. This is a kind of a gourmand kind of fragrance. It's very sweet. It's kind of like, like creme brulee. I think one of the notes in this is creme brulee, if I'm not mistaking it with, because I for some reason or another, I get these two, this one and Badal Oud's Honor and Glory. I get these two mixed up all the time. This is really, really nice though. The bottle is beautiful. The scent Oh, the scent is so good. I could spray this all day. It's got a very citrusy opening. So this has got notes like lavender, sage, bergamot, and you definitely get that citrusy kind of feel right off the bat when you first spray it. As it starts to dry down, you get that unbelievably good sweetness from the plum. It's just, you get that plum, a little Palo Santo. And some people don't like Palo Santo. I love Palo Santo. It smells really, really good. Black pepper, sandalwood, and oud. So this is very plum sweet forward. If that sounds good to you, with a creaminess in there as well. For some reason or other, it just mixes all so well that you get this very vanilla, creamy plum, and it is beautiful. Longevity and sillage on this is really impressive. This one will last me 6 to 8 hours. So that's one thing, if you guys know me, that doesn't things don't last that long on my skin, but this one does, and this one's very, very good. Why you would want something to last you 6 to 8 hours is kind of silly to me, but if you guys want to know, I'm happy with 3 to 4 hours. But this is one that will definitely satisfy you in that regard because it's just so nice. The only issue I have is that the bottle is very opaque, so you really can't see how much you have in there. But with the light, I've gone through this quite a bit, so I guess I like it. Anyway, guys, that's what I have for you. 10, 11, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 fragrances that I think are really, really good for date nights. You've got some sweet ones, you've got some cozy ones, you've got some that, are fresh, like Appletini. That's a really, really nice one. Very fresh. Kingdom, very fresh as well. And these are all Jose coffee worthy. They just are. They're very, very good. So I recommend all of them. If you like this video, do me a huge favor. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell when you subscribe because that helps me with my algorithm so people can find everything that I'm talking about. So I really would appreciate that. Share it. Tell your friends about it. And as always, you guys know what to do. You guys make sure that you be safe, you be loved, and I will talk to you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.